If big and bold is what you're looking for, well then the Onikuma K8 headset may be right up your alley. But can flash compete with substance? Will brawn win out over brains? My name is Codiak, and in today's tech review, I'll break down everything you need to know about the Onikuma K8 gaming headset. If you're in the gaming market, you know full well that headsets are a hot commodity, but they're also a dime a dozen, and companies across the world compete for your hard-earned cash. That's why when Onikuma approached the game gurus, I promised to provide a complete and fair analysis of their K8 headphones. Before even taking the K8s out of the box, I could tell they were beefy. The hard plastic ear covers and thick head strap are made from an inflexible plastic. Luckily, that bulk doesn't add a ton of weight, which is nice. The white camo design that I was sent is one of 4 color options available in the K8 line, and it looks sharp. I've always been a big fan of camo, and the Arctic look is a nice touch. Couple that with the metallic accents by the band adjustment, the mesh grill over the ear covers, and the RGB logo, and you've got yourself a pretty good looking headset. I was also impressed by the high quality braided cable, which feels sturdy and holds up nicely. The length of the cable is perfect for PC or console users and hits that perfect balance of being long enough without being obnoxious. Finally, before we dive into functionality of the headset, I wanted to comment on the flexible microphone. While it's not retractable, it holds its form incredibly well and doesn't get in the way of your experience. The windscreen is a great touch and grips the element well, ensuring that it won't fall off after a couple of uses. So enough about the look, what about the sound? Well, for $27 US, I have to admit, these will get the job done. Are they sonic perfection? Not quite, but they are comfortable to wear for long periods of time, and that's a big deal when you're a gamer. The over-ear design may turn off some people, but this provides users with some noise cancellation and sound isolation, which means you'll have a better experience overall. The 3-piece headband is very comfortable and doesn't catch or rip any hair when putting on or taking off the headphones. As someone that wears a hat quite frequently, I was pleasantly surprised to find that the K8s fit over the added bulk nicely, but it did push the expandable band to its maximum length. In addition to the headband, the air-cushioned ear pads are easy to wear, and although they feel thinner than most over-ear headphones I've worn, they're soft and don't have that slightly abrasive quality that some cheaper headphones can have. In terms of sound quality, we'll start with the microphone, which is damn good for $27. It doesn't have that buttery smooth sound I'm used to with my studio microphone, but it does do a really good job replicating the frequencies of my voice. I'm going to read a small passage with the K8 microphone and then read it a second time with my Shure SM7B and talk about some of the subtle differences. Would you like me to give you a formula for success? It's quite simple, really. Double your rate of failure. You are thinking of failure as the enemy of success, but it isn't at all. You can be discouraged by failure, or you can learn from it. So go ahead and make mistakes. Make all you can, because remember, that's where you will find success. Would you like me to give you a formula for success? It's quite simple, really. Double your rate of failure. You are thinking of failure as the enemy of success, but it isn't at all. You can be discouraged by failure, or you can learn from it. So go ahead and make mistakes. Make all you can, because remember, that's where you will find success. As you can see, the Onikuma K8s really bring out the mouth noise frequencies, which isn't a great quality. If I move the element further away from my mouth, I do get rid of some of those properties, but lose some of the low-end warmth associated with the element being so close to my mouth. As I mentioned before, the K8s have a more sterile feel to them, more so than my Shure SM7B, which makes sense given the price difference and technology of the microphones. The Onikuma element is omni-directional, which means it will pick up everything within 360 degrees of the element, which is definitely a problem if you're in a busy environment like a college dorm or house full of kids. It's not enough to dismiss the headset entirely, but something to consider if you're dealing with a noisy surrounding. If you plan on using the K8s for your everyday headphones, be prepared for some wonky low-end frequencies. For whatever reason, companies that make headsets think that gamers want the ultimate low-end experience, and I have to say the K8s fall squarely into that trap. Take a classic song like The Chain by Fleetwood Mac. The kick drum and bass lines are so prevalent in the song that the vocals are almost buried. This creates a muddy mid-range between 200 and 1000 Hz and really ruins the listening experience for me. The headphones try to offset this bass boost by adding some high-end back into the mix, but what we end up with is a muddy mix with a small point on the high end. Again, the K8s are less than $30, and for most users, they never know the difference, but for someone that enjoys a good audio experience, it's incredibly obvious who the K8s are designed for. As a final note, I wanted to point out that there is a small hum that comes from the headphones once they're powered. My best guess is that it comes from powering the RGB element, or that there is just some noise inducted into the cable because of the headphone's USB power. Once you get some music or game sound going, it's hardly noticeable, but it is an annoying flaw I hope the company can address. At the end of the day, if you're looking for a new headset that won't break the bank, the Onikuma K8 may be a great choice for you. While they're not sonic perfection, the headset is well designed and checks most of the boxes that gamers are looking for. The wonky low-end frequencies drive me a little nuts, but for players that don't mind a muddy mix, the K8s are a good choice. I wanted to thank Onikuma for giving the Game Gurus the chance to review their headset, and as always, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the section below, or consider joining our Discord if you want to keep the conversation going after the video is over. My name is Codiak, and from everyone here at the Game Gurus, thanks for watching, and play on.